Japan enjoying her best life. However, I am laying down. So you're not gonna get the face today, but when I get back to America, y'all gonna get some face lives. But for now, let's talk about it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nia, and I talk about things that black girls go through. If you don't like it, who cares? I'm still gonna talk about it. Anyways, Block Button is going crazy this year. I hope a black girl hears this. You need to use your block button. Okay, so I am really good at making acquaintances, and I could call them friends maybe, but they're really just acquaintances, and a lot of us make acquaintances. I'm a friendly person, but I've started to realize I get people's Instagram, and then I'm like, ooh, you a little toxic, girl. You is toxic. Hold up. Wait a minute now. And we're all allowed to have difference in opinions, but it gets to me that some people don't just have a difference in opinion. They have a really, really bad view that I don't share. It could be conservative, it could be super religious to the point where it's not nice. It could be it's supporting men like Chris Brown, Stephon Diggs, Kanye West. Like it could be any of those things that I'm like, oh, hold on now. Wait a minute. I don't like you. And this is just something I want to talk about. Block button goes crazy is that we need to really just block people and move on. We do. I've gotten to know people and then realized I don't like them and kept them around. Like, I feel like it's so awkward. You unfollow them, you do the whole remove follower thing, and it's like, ooh, if you have to see them in person again, it's like, hey, okay. Like, you feel so weird, but in reality, don't feel weird. You just gotta block them. You gotta block them out. You don't owe anybody anything, and this is your life to live. And there's so many shitty people in this world. We don't need to keep any more of them close to us. We really don't. So that's what I've been doing so far. I've been getting rid of like acquaintances that I realize have bad views, or they just are a trigger for me. Like they are a part of bad circles. They are an opportunist. They don't care about like, black women. They don't care about themselves. And let's talk about that. So what's his name? Stephon Diggs is supposed to be going to the Super Bowl allegedly. I don't know. All I know is I saw a girl that I was an acquaintance with post it, and she said, "I'm so proud of him." And I'm like, girl, you're dark skinned. If he saw you, he would literally tell you you are ugly, which you're not. But he would tell you you're ugly and slap you, regardless of the color of your skin or not, actually, with that one. And it's like, girl, why are you supporting a man that don't even like you? Like, what's going on? And that was a trigger for me. You know what I mean? That was a trigger for me as a black girl to support someone else who is supporting someone who doesn't like them. Like, that was a trigger for me. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like, we're friends, but I'm not going to sit here and be happy with someone that would literally tell you, like, if you were engulfed in flames, they wouldn't even spit on you just to help. Like, I couldn't watch her do that. So I had to unfollow her, and it felt weird, but they're just an acquaintance. Even your friends, you gotta like, you don't have to clock them, but get them out of it. And thank you, this person who's saying clock it. I appreciate you. Subscribe. I hope you're subscribed. Say where you're from. Say what you do if you don't mind. Enjoying the conversation. Just be respectful. Thank you. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I love being friendly, but then I feel bad when I like eliminate people. But it's necessary. This year we have to just block. We gotta block and move it on. Same thing when it goes with men too. Like block and move on. I'm so tired of men hitting me up later. Like I tell them, hey, go have a nice day. I don't think this is gonna work. You moving a little weird. I'm good. Don't even get to a date maybe even with some of them. And I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. You're a little weird. Have a nice day. And they get all defensive. I'm like, yada yada. Say what you want to say. Blah blah blah. Then they come back around and they want to talk about, oh, hey, how are you? Oh, sorry about last time. Man, if you don't get out my face, block, delete. It is funny. Like, you realize how people take you for granted and don't let them. Don't even let them see that you read the message. Block, delete, move on. Block, delete, move on. That is what we need to be doing this year. There is no, oh, we're just gonna, have this person watch our story. We're just gonna have this person follow us. I literally have about 1,000 plus followers on Instagram. Not too many because I removed a lot of people. And I only get 50 likes on a post. Somebody make that make sense. I'm a pretty girly. I'm a bad, like, I'm gorgeous as fuck. I don't care what no one has to say. I know what I'm doing, okay? But my thing is like, there's a lot of people who hate you, but they watch you. And that's just frustrating. I don't want that for black girls. So I hope a black girl hears this. Get them out. Get them out. Delete them. Figure out who it is. And even if you have to ask somebody like, hey Rosa, I hope you're doing well. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be respectful in the comments. Thank you for joining. Um, it's like, get them out. Like, I don't think you need to be friends with those type of people just because you feel like you owe them something. You feel like, okay, well, it's gonna be awkward if we're not friends anymore. You don't owe nobody nothing. Thank you everybody for saying clock it, period. Thank you. Please remember to be respectful in the comments. I love where this is going. But have you experienced that? Like, has anybody experienced that where you start to become friends with somebody and you see that they're kind of weird? Like, you know what I mean? Have you experienced that? Because I have. And I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. There was a guy who I worked with. I talked about him in a video, and he's a gay black man, and he's very nice at first, but he just continues to talk about his marriage 24/7. He makes people feel like, they're less than him. And I'm like, why do you talk about yourself so much? Do you ever ask somebody like how are they doing or see what someone else is doing that's not what you're doing as good? Like, you ever feel that where you're not doing what someone else is doing, but they can't even congratulate you on it? Like, it's not even peaceful. You know what I mean? Um and if you don't like it that I talk about black girlies, please clock out of the conversation. We are deleting people. Hello. Goodbye. I don't play that. We are here to talk about the experience that black girls go through. If you don't want to hear it, if you don't like it, your time to be blocked and kicked out is now. Raise your hand and I will kick you out for good. Don't play with it. Anyways, I've noticed that. I've noticed that a lot, how some people just don't really care if someone's doing something different than them, and I don't think that's okay. I love when people do things that I'm not doing and explore, and like, I think it's so beautiful. But one thing that I can't stand at all is just the fact that there's some people who cannot put up with people who are not a pick me. I'm not a pick me, so I feel like it's also hard to make friends. I'll be honest. It's very, very hard to make friends because I'm not a pick me. Like, seeing somebody be so obsessed with, people that don't really like them, I've never found fun either. I think it is a trauma response that the girl, let's go back, switch back to the girl that I'm talking about. This girl, supporting Stefan Diggs and knowing that if Stefan Diggs ever saw her in person, would literally, like, if she was engulfed in flames, not even put her out with a drop of saliva. you know? I feel like that's a trauma response, as in, a lot of women love dangerous men and they think that they could change them. So just because they think they could change them, they they feed into that. They love it. And for me, that's not good. Like, I don't feed into that. I don't find it cute. I don't find it funny. I don't adore men that don't like me and don't have a respect for women. Period. Period. Because for a lot of these, NFL players that are very abusive, it don't matter what your skin color is to abuse you. It just matter what your skin color is to have sex. And that is their own issue they got going on, their own racial trauma. But at the end of the day, they give the pow pow boom boom to anybody. Okay? They don't like women. Most of them are usually gay. I would say most to all of them that abuse women are usually gay. But that's a whole nother conversation from the day. Um, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna let go of people that don't really resonate with me, that don't really feed me. Like, if you don't like the content that I make, if you feel like it's too race heavy, then we don't need to be friends. You don't need to be on my channel. You don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm done trying to impress all of my friends, like, and my acquaintances, trying to be on all of their sides because I'm very nice. But at the end of the day, if somebody's like traumatizing you with their emotional BS, I don't have time for it. I am single, beautiful, and black, and I love me. I am on my hair journey, wearing my natural hair for a year. I'm on my journey of just self love. I'm on my journey of self respect, and I am appreciative of it. But I don't want people around me that don't appreciate the self respect and love for themselves. And this can look in different ways. I'm not saying it has to look the way I want it to, but what I'm saying is you're not going to sit up here and be disrespectful towards yourself and other people just because you think, oh, this is me. Nuh-uh. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So yeah, the block button will go crazy this year. Let me know in the comments for you if the block button is gonna go crazy. It is for me. I've realized that let bygones be bygones and take a rejection. When someone rejects you, take that as the biggest blessing you have. Take it as the biggest blessing you have. There is a reason that person rejected you, and it could be a friend, family, whatever it is. They are trying to protect you from the bullshit they got going on. And you need to take that, listen, let it seep in, and block them out your brain. Don't let them come back. Don't think about them like you lost them. They lost you at the end of the day. And I think that's another thing I had to learn in life. I had to learn in life, like, when people reject you, it is the best thing that could have happened to you. It is. And I had to learn that. It's not something that everybody knows. People want to act like, oh yeah, we know. No. You need to take rejection as the biggest sign of, like, okay, this person is not meant for me. And usually it shows. Usually it shows when someone, rejects. Um I've noticed that too. Like, besides just having to block people and delete them, you have to take them out, like, of your sight as well. Like, if somebody's saying, "Hey, I'm a bad fit for you," be like, "Okay, goodbye." Because some people will show it out of nowhere. Like, they will be perfectly fine, everything will be all good, and then out of nowhere, they are like, I don't know, all hell breaks loose, and it's like, what just happened? Yeah, it's a sign that it's not meant to be, and it's time to go. It is time to go. I do want to set up a live so bad and, like, show my face and stuff, but unfortunately, your girl is laying down because I am trying to practice relaxation. But as soon as I get back to the States, we are going to be doing more videos. I am very excited. I'm going to continue to talk about what Black girls go through, what we experience. If you're interested, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do want to say thank you everyone for being respectful in the chat. I will see y'all later. Thank you, and please have a good day. Get some rest and subscribe.